awakening. Stunning health recoveries. 100% cure for depression, insomnia, asthma, fatigue, chronic pain, insecurity, panic attacks, and other major disorders. Awaken the Kundalini Shakti, the dormant energy within. What would you do if you had 1300% more energy? Disease-free mind and body is your first wealth. Claim it at Inner Awakening. Inner Awakening, a 21-day meditation retreat with rare living incarnation. Paramahamsa Nityananda, Nityananda Dhyanapita, Nityananda Nagar, Bidadi, Bengaluru, Karnataka. Contact
0802 727 9999.
Email ia@nityananda.org.
नित्यानन्देश्वर समारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों और भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूं। I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis sitting with us around the world at this moment through Nityananda TV, Sadhana TV, Lotus News Channel, two-way video conferencing in 28 places having Nayana Diksha, cities sitting with us in two-way video conferencing, Singapore, Ohio Shivananda, Devon, East London UK, Indrani New Jersey, Hyderabad Gupta Kashi, Bangalore North, Hong Kong Sirgari, Dubai Vaidyanatham, Los Angeles Downtown, San Diego, Calgary, Kathmandu, Oman Sivagangai, Varanasi, Guadalupe, Oklahoma, Hyderabad, Charlotte, Seattle, Houston, Los Angeles, Kastov, Croatia, Kuala Lumpur, San Jose, Surrey, British Columbia, Ohio, Prague. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Today, for a change, I will speak on love. How love is not just an ordinary emotion, it's a mystical power, it's a mystical capability. Please understand. If you are able to live without food one day, it's a power to control, controlling power. If you are able to live without food forever, it is not ability to control, it's a mystical power. Same way, if you are able to show love little bit once in a while, it is a social emotion. But ever loving, radiating love is mystical power. Understand? Love, ability to love is a mystical power. Ability to love will happen in you only when you are able to be in the space of completion. Ability to be in the space of completion only if you can complete and establish yourself in the space of completion, the ability to love becomes a reality in you. Please listen. Most of the time, you think the external world is responsible for your incompletion. Yesterday, one of my ashramite was asking me, when everyone is doing so many mistakes, never become responsible, how can I be complete? Such a foolish question. Others, the external world is not responsible for our incompletion. First thing you need to know. Second, not even partly responsible. See, many of us agree the external world is not completely responsible for my incompletion, but that is also partly cooperating with for my incompletion. No, which is not true. External world fully or partly or even a little bit not responsible for your incompletions. Understand? I am making a cosmic penal code statement. CPC. External world is neither fully nor partially or even little bit responsible for any of our incompletions. Please understand, incompletion by its very nature starts sprouting, growing, establishing itself only in your inner space. Its roots never comes to the external world. Please understand. Sometimes we think, no, the incompletion has grown in the inner world only, but its roots are now established in the outer world. No. All the layers and layers and layers of incompletions you carry. See, when I say layers and layers and layers of incompletions, let me define and explain. First, you will feel, I have so many incompletions, I am completing with it. Then, no, how many times you complete, you are not going to complete, these incompletions are going to come back to you. That's one more incompletion. No, how much ever I try, I may complete even with this, but tomorrow again I will forget I completed and I will remember only my incompletions. What will happen to that? That next layer. Like this layers and layers and layers of incompletions you carry, listen. All layers are rooted only in your inner space. Even the branch or the hanging root of your incompletions don't come to the external world. First thing you need to know, your incompletions are always established in your inner space. This means many times others forgive you and forget you because you are not that big guy. But you can't forgive you because for you, you are a big guy. Understand? For others, you are not a big guy. Because you are not a big guy, they don't care about you. Many times they just forget the incompletions related to you. Many times they don't care. But you don't forgive you. You don't forgive you. Because you are too big for you. You are too big for you. All the time you are thinking only about you. All the time you are centered only about you. When you wake up, you only remember you. Till you go to bed, you only remember you. Because of the constant remembrance of you, you remember even small incompletions deeply, very deeply. Understand? Even the smallest incompletions you carry in you, you remember it very deeply. The ability to forgive yourself is the first quality to start loving. Please understand. Only if you can forgive yourself, if you can complete with yourself, love starts. Only then love starts expressing itself. Love starts happening in you. Love can happen only when you are in the space of completion. Listen. The ability to forgive yourself, ability to love yourself, ability to live with yourself, ability to be with yourself. It's actually a power. Whatever I am describing, please understand, it is not a quality, it is a power. Once in a while, being blissful is a quality. Being blissful forever is a power. Once in a while, showing love or having love is a quality. But being in love forever is a power. Understand? Only when you are established in the space of completion, you will understand this statement, love is a power. It's a power. I tell you, once you develop that power, you can complete anybody. You can play with that power. That is the greatest protection you can have in your life. Because even lion will lose its vengeance in front of you. Snake will lose its venom in front of you. Any enemy will lose his enmity, which is a weapon with which he is trying to attack you. He will lose it. So enmity is the first weapon. Anybody need to have to kill you, to attack you. All other weapons are secondary weapons. The primary weapon is enmity, the vengeance. When you are established in the power of love, even enemy thinks he is attacking you, but he goes on, praises you, and goes back. He just sings your glory and goes back. Because even in his inner space, your glory is occupying more space than his enmity. Please understand. Being established in the power of love, being established in the power of completion. Yesterday, I was describing on two types of love. The love of a bird to the baby bird, love of a lion to the cub. You always show the soft things as the symbol of love because you know only pseudo love. Understand? We always show only the bird feeding the baby bird as the symbol of love, action of love. A rose flower we show as symbol of love. But we never show a banyan tree root, the hanging root, as a symbol of love, or a lion with a lion cub as a symbol of love, because we know only superficial, pseudo love. I have a story. A guy walks into a post office one day to see a middle-aged, bald man standing at the counter, methodically placing love stamps on bright pink envelopes with hearts all over them. Then he takes out a perfume bottle and starts spraying scent all over them. This man was really curious. What is this? During Valentine's Day, you will send a card for one person. Usually, some people maybe two, rarely 3, 4. But this guy, with 1,000 Valentine cards, he is doing the whole work. His curiosity was really high. He went near and saw the card, and 1,000 cards are having 1,000 different addresses. The guy asked the bald man, "What are you doing?" This fellow said, "No, I am sending 1,000 Valentine cards signed guess who to 1,000 different people." The man asked, "But why?" This man says, "I am a divorce lawyer." If you don't understand, you don't understand. Understand? No, we know only this much love. We do not know the love behind the hanging root of the banyan tree. How the tree loves the root first. And once the root gets rooted, how it supports the tree next. We do not know the stable love. I tell you, the Roman civilization do not understand the word God-man. The Indian media living with a Roman civilization trying to make India as a Roman civilization, uses the God word in an abusive way. In your civilization, in your religion, there is no interaction between God and man. But in our civilization, there is a lot of interaction between God and man. We overlap each other. We have a lot of transaction. You should know, we marry with each other. We give a girl and take a girl. I tell you guys, the whole Indian civilization is different, and the Indian media lives in a different space, different place. They do not know the ground reality. It is so unfortunate. The Indian media does not understand God-man is possible in a best space, not as a negative connotation. Of course, they are not even interested in knowing. They are completely living in a different plane, and they think they are democratic. Indian media thinks itself democratic, and they allow various viewpoints to be presented to the public. No, it's a lie. In India, media is completely autocratic. There is no democracy in media. It is completely autocratic. Otherwise, why do you need each political party to have their own channel? If media is democratic, why each political party needs their own media house? Each political party needs their own channel shows. In India, media is not democratic, is not neutral, is not unbiased. They will never understand. Indian media will never understand the idea of God-man. Come on. Are you trying to make the whole India into Roman civilization? Using the word God-man as an abusive word? We always see only the superficial love. Superficial love of the rose and the bird feeding the baby bird. But I tell you, bird feeding the baby bird can be like showing the love once in a while. But a lion training the cub to hunt, lion making the cub to realize its potential, its possibility, that is the real love. making every individual realize. Please understand, showing love to your weaker side is what society made you understand as love. When you are sick, somebody coming and giving you food, you call that as a love, because you know only that as a love. When you are sick, staring at you and saying, get up, throw this sickness out of your body, walk out of this disease, that is the love, real love. But you neither cooperate nor enjoy that kind of love, because you were never given the idea, impression that is love. Whenever you are asked to wake up and drop the disease, you think you are only being demanded. You don't understand. Love should be given to the right side of you, not to the wrong side of you. Love should be given to the right side of you, not to the wrong side of you. But you always associate yourself with the wrong side of you, and always associate yourself and the love showered to the wrong side of you. First of all, understand the wrong patterns and right patterns. Wrong side of you and the right side of you. The conscious side of you, unconscious side of you. The completion side of you and incompletion side of you. Love should be given to strengthen your completion side. Love should be given to strengthen your right side. Love should be given to strengthen your right space. But unfortunately, you always enjoy, entertain, expect, attract, reciprocate only to the love given to your wrong side. I've always seen all these criminals and antisocial elements, terrorists, how they attract scores and scores of youngsters, you see. Sometimes I used to wonder how these terrorist organizations, suicide bombing, for killing themselves, they get people. How the terrorist organizations, see, people who join in the terrorist organization, either they die by becoming suicide bombers, or they live in the jail forever. Even when they live outside, they will be running, hiding. Why will somebody get into this kind of lifestyle? How these terrorist organizations get so many youngsters? I was contemplating. I was trying to study the modern day youngsters' psychology. Why they take up terrorist activities instead of volunteering activities, social service activities. I found the terrorist organizations always that loving your wrong side will be there. A terrorist will always show love to your incompletion side, which you will immediately experience as love. A saint, an enlightened being, an incarnation will show the love only to your completion side, means he will evolve you, evolve you, evolve you. Your incompletion side is not going to show love. If you want to drink alcohol, he is not going to support you. If you want to womanize, he is not going to support you. Even if you want to sleep in the early morning, he is not going to support you. But in a terrorist organization, you will have all this. Love will be shown to all the incompletion side of you. You can drink, womanize, do whatever you want, eat whatever you want. All your negative side, the incompletion side, wrong patterns will be showered with love. Because that is showered with love, you strongly experience love. You think, this is the best life. This is the best life. O youth of India, it is time you wake up and realize the right love and wrong love. Love showered on you to make you realize your possibility is the real love. Not the love which destroys you. Understand? I'll give you the essence in Hindi. आज मैं प्रेम इस विषय पर बात करूंगा. प्रेम एक साधारण भावना नहीं है. प्रेम वास्तव में एक रहस्य में शक्ति है, एक अद्भुत शक्ति है. प्रेम करने की शक्ति एक रहस्यमय अद्भुत शक्ति है. प्रेम करने की क्षमता आप में तभी संभव है जब आप पूर्णत्व की स्थिति में स्थापित है. केवल पूर्णत्व की स्थिति में ही प्रेम करना आपके जीवन में संभव है. ये समझिए, बारी दुनिया हमारी अपूर्णता का कारण है ही नहीं. बारी दुनिया ना दो पूरी तरह और ना ही थोड़ी मात्रा में भी हमारी अपूर्णता का कारण नहीं है. अपूर्णता स्वभाव से ही केवल आपके अंतर आकाश में ही विकसित होता है. अपूर्णता की जड़ें कभी बारी दुनिया में नहीं आती है, चाहे अपूर्णता कितनी ही क्यों ना हो. वो कभी बारी दुनिया में कभी नहीं आती है. कई बार दूसरे आपकी अपूर्णताओं को भूल जाते हैं और आपको क्षमा कर देते हैं, क्योंकि दूसरों के लिए आप उतने बड़े नहीं हैं, किंतु आप स्वयं को अपनी अपूर्णता के लिए क्षमा नहीं कर पाते हैं, क्योंकि आप अपने आपको बहुत बड़ा समझते हैं. आप अधिक अंश समय स्वयं के बारे में ही सोचते रहते हैं. केवल जब आप स्वयं को क्षमा कर सकते हैं, तभी आप प्रेम करने की क्षमता पा सकते हैं. प्रेम तभी हो सकता है जब आप पूर्णत्व की अंतर आकाश में हैं. प्रेम एक गुण नहीं है, बल्कि एक शक्ति है. कभी कभार प्रेम करना एक गुण है, किंतु लगातार प्रेम करते रहने एक शक्ति है. मैं कहता हूं, जब आप इस प्रेम की शक्ति पाते हैं, आप किसी को भी पूर्ण कर सकते हैं. शेर या नाग भी आपके सामने हिंसा छोड़ देगा. शत्रुत्व भी प्रेम के सामने नहीं खड़ा रह सकता है. कल मैं 2 तरह के प्रेम के बारे में वर्णन कर रहा था। एक था पंछी का, उसके छोटे पंछी के प्रति प्रेम, और दूसरा था शेरनी का, उसके छोटे शेर के प्रति प्रेम। हम लगातार प्रेम को नरम चीजों द्वारा ही दर्शाते हैं। हम शेर के प्रेम या वट वृक्ष की जड़ों को प्रेम का प्रतीक नहीं मानते हैं। समाज आपको सिखाता है कि आपकी कमजोरी के प्रति संवेदना दिखाना ही प्रेम है, किंतु ये आपके गलत पहलू के प्रति प्रेम दिखाना है। आपके सही पहलू के प्रति प्रेम दिखाना ही प्रेम है। वास्तविक प्रेम वो है जो आपको कमजोरी से बाहर निकलता है, जो आपको पूर्णत्व की तरफ ले जाता है। देखिए कैसे आतंकवादी युवाओं को आतंकवाद की प्रति आकर्षित करते हैं। समाज सेवा करने के लिए हम युवाओं को आकर्षित नहीं कर पाते हैं। ऐसा क्यों है? आतंकवाद लगातार आपको आपके अपूर्ण पहलों के प्रति आपको आकर्षित कर उसे प्रेम का नाम देता है, और आपकी नकारात्मक पहलों के प्रति प्रेम दर्शाता है। अवतार पुरुष लगातार आपको आपकी पूर्ण पहलों को ही प्रोत्साहन देता है, और आपकी पूर्ण बाग के प्रति ही अपना प्रेम दर्शाता है। अंडरस्टैंड? The understanding about love, the experience of love continues to impact the way you behave, the way you think forever. Please understand. Once you start enjoying the love given to your wrong side, you are ready to be exploited by terrorist organizations. Now you are gullible. Only if you are ready to receive the love from the right side, the love given to your completion space, only when you are ready to receive the love to your completion, you are ready to recognize an enlightened being or an incarnation live in the Sangha. O Indian youth, again I give you a clarion call. Wake up. Every part of the country, every village, we should create the Sangha. O youngsters, gather and decide to educate yourself and others, enrich yourself and others with integrity, authenticity, responsibility. Responsibility for our poverty, responsibility for our ignorance, responsibility for our all the cultural destruction. Understand? responsibility. Become responsible for your village, for the area you are living, the space you are breathing. Become responsible to it. Enrich people with integrity, authenticity, responsibility. Create the Sangha. Teach the next generation with this science of completion. And I am already working on it. Last few days I am very sincerely contemplating making this whole Dhamma as a syllabus-based, book-based, just few volumes. For 0 to 7 set of volumes, 7 to 14 set of volumes, 14 to 21 set of volumes. And everywhere creating the group of youngsters who will study their syllabus for themselves and teach the kids syllabus so that the Sangha starts happening. Supplying these books free of cost and creating the Sangha everywhere. Only the science of completion and living in four tattvas and creating the space for success. Just the simple principles, powerful principles should be taught in a very simple way. Everywhere, all over the world, in their local languages. I'll call this book as Applied Science of Living Enlightenment. Applied Science of Living Enlightenment. Village to village, this science should be taught. They should be awakened. All the kids, every evening we should have at least 1 hour tuition of this life education, life bliss education, and giving them a nutritious meal on this 1 hour class. These lessons should be taught. They should be taught these lessons and they should start doing the homework. They should be given free food and basic needs like clothes, medical care. Everywhere, this kind of educating the kids and youngsters, the organization should evolve. This is what I call a Sangha, where we conduct kirtans, satsangs, bhajans, and educating the kids and the next generation. With the principles of blissful living, with the principles of right living. This should be the work of Sangha all over the world. We should call this as Bala Vidyalayas. Bala Vidyalayas should be established everywhere. It should evolve even as a school. It should evolve as educating organizations. It should be called as Nityananda Bala Vidyalayas. Take up enriching lives with the four tattvas and teaching them about completion. This weekend, we are having global tattva classes. 108 places the classes are happening, enriching over 1008 lives. Continue, continue, continue. Show the love to the right side of the human beings. With this, I'll move to the next segment of the morning satsang, Nirahara Samyama, without a break. Please sit straight. अब हम आज के निराहार संयम ध्यान में प्रवेश करेंगे। सीधी तरह से बैठ जाइए और चेतना स्थिति के साथ कल्पना कीजिए कि आप बिडदी वटवृक्ष बन गए हैं। इस कल्पना के साथ आप अपने दोनों नासिका और मुंह के द्वारा सांस अंदर लीजिए। जितनी देर आप अपने सांस को अंदर बांध कर रख सकते हैं, उतनी देर आप अपने अंदर सांस को बांध कर रखिए। जब आप अपने सांस को और बांध कर नहीं रख पा रहे हैं, तब आप अपने मुंह बंद रखकर अपने सांस को अपनी दोनों नासिकाओं द्वारा धीरे से छोड़ दीजिए। आप में अपनी पूरे संपूर्ण श्रद्धा, उत्तरदायित्व और लाभान्वित करने के 4 तत्वों के साथ आशीर्वाद देता हूं कि आप सबकी कुंडलिनी शक्ति जागृत हो जाए और आप सब अपनी जीव ऊर्जा को सीधे आकाश और वायु से उत्पन्न करें। अब क्रिया आरंभ कीजिए और इस क्रिया को लगातार 21 मिनट तक कीजिए। सिट स्ट्रेट, क्लोज योर आईज, विजुअलाइज you have become Bidadi Kalpavriksha. Cognize you have become Bidadi Kalpavriksha. Inhale through both the nostrils. Hold as long as you can. Exhale through both the nostrils. Inhale through both the nostrils and mouth. Hold as long as you can. Exhale through both the nostrils. Do this for next 21 minutes. I bless you all with integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching. Let you all experience Kundalini awakening and live health, bliss and enlightenment. Namah Shivaya. I wanted the whole Sangha to start working very sincerely in this line of creating Bala Vidyalayas all over the villages of the country, even in other countries, with all the legal procedures, doing in your own house basements or in the temples, our centers. This will be the greatest service we do for the Hindu tradition. With this, I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching with eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you.